All right, welcome back. It's Friday, and that means the dessert diva is in the house whipping up something nice.
And you got my favorites, Oreos. I mean, what's
Do
happening?
you like these? You like them?
I do like Oreos,
Okay,
yeah, and those
okay.
chocolate chips.
And let me just tell you something. This is going to be decadent and sweet. And if you didn't know, it's National Oreo Day.
Oh, there we go.
I mean,
Perfect timing.
I feel like you have to celebrate. We need to turn this oven on. The oven works. Sometimes people don't think this oven works, but actually this oven works. So anyway, we're going to turn that on, and it's National Oreo Day, and I feel it's a holiday to be celebrated.
Oh,
I like it.
And don't think it's not lost on me that I realized my sweater.
I was about to say,
matches.
you actually look
I was
like an Oreo
wait,
today.
It was mainly because it was chilly this morning, but I'm like, wow. Okay, anyway,
Dressing
so
for the
what I have
cause.
here, okay, so this is a Oreo chocolate ganache tart.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
so
hello,
good.
delicious. Well, I shouldn't say that. You guys haven't tried it yet.
I
I think
know
you're
I'm
going to
gonna
think
love
it's
it.
delicious. All right, so what we're going to start out doing is I have 3/4 cup cream here. Now, I'm going to put 1.5 teaspoons of espresso powder, because when you're doing something rich, like with the Oreos and the chocolate and the cream, I like the coffee in here because it helps break up the sweetness just a little bit, and it adds a little oomph to the chocolate. So what I have here is 1.5 cups of chocolate chips, semi-sweet. We're gonna just put 1 tablespoon butter. Now I know this looks like a lot of like butter and chocolate and the heavy cream and fat, but it's so rich you're only gonna want a little. So it's not like you're gonna eat the whole
Yeah,
well,
literally, I was
right,
thinking,
but
what's
you're
wrong
not
with
gonna
that?
eat the whole thing. You're just gonna have a little bite. All right, so you're just gonna bring this up to a simmer. You don't want it to boil. If you boil cream, then it's gonna get a little skin thing on the top and no good.
Okay.
No good. All right, so we're gonna turn that off. Then we're gonna take this and we're just going to, see that steam? Ooh,
Yes,
mama.
looking
All right.
good.
So we're going to pour that over, and see, it's kind of like a mocha with like the espresso.
Smell it. Smells good.
Good, David, good. All right, so we're gonna pour that on there. I'm gonna set that pan aside. Now what we're gonna do is let this sit. You should let it sit for about 5 or 6 minutes. We don't have that time,
Let it
but that's
simmer.
fine. Let it simmer, David. We're gonna let it simmer. All right, so while that's doing that, now the crust is made of Oreos. So if you don't have, I like the squares. If you have a round tart pan, fine. If you don't have a tart pan, just use a cheesecake pan. What I've done is, this is about 24 Oreos with a little bit of melted butter in a food processor. Pulse it until it's fine crumbs. Mix it with the butter. Press it down. I use a cup or anything flat like this and just press this down so you get it in really tight. If you don't have a food processor, you can put the Oreos in a bag like this and take a rolling
roller,
pin
yeah.
and bang it like that. Be careful not to rip, but you can just go like that.
Be gentle.
You're doing, I thought you'd like to do that. You like to participate. But
Yeah, you
anyway,
work
so
on
you're
this.
just like, all right, that's all you need to do.
And then we'll get
anyway,
to-
so
yeah.
that's it. And what you do is you'll take that out. I like to bake this. You're just going to bake it 350 about 10 to 12 minutes until it puffs up, and then it makes such a nice crust. And you can smell it in the house. It smells like a bakery because those Oreos are. All right, so now what happened here is the cream has melted the chocolate, we hope, and the butter, and you just stir this. And what I was saying to you earlier is chocolate ganache is like what's in a truffle.
Watching that is so soothing.
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't even think we're gonna have time, but when you stir it long enough, because you kind of have to, you bring it up from the bottom, and it is glossy and chocolatey. Am I out of time?
Well, yeah, no, it looks great. I want to try this. We're about to head to
try
break,
it.
but I want to try it real quick
Yeah,
because it
tell me
looks
what you
so
think.
good. Okay.
And happy
Oh my
Happy
God, this is
National
really
Oreo Day.
soft.
That's
Yeah.
so good. Okay, so we're going to put this online.
Yep.
And right now we're
Lee.
going to go ahead and get to weather. Lee, you're missing
You're
out, girl.
missing
This
out,
is good.
Lee.
No, I'm not missing out because you're bringing it back. There's
No.
plenty. The dessert diva always makes enough for Meredith and me. All right, so we got Max to